Hey there. I've been vlogging and writing NaNoWriMo. Today is day 4 and I'm going a little Vogue, I keep saying Vogue, rogue on writing nonfiction rather than fiction. And I'm writing about connecting our homes and our souls. And today was a little bit of more intense writing for me. I was writing about how our home can trigger unhealed traumas in our lives. So much trauma happens in homes. And whether you stay in the home where the trauma happened, or if you have an association where something traumatic happened many times or once, you might associate that area of the home. I personally had trauma happen in a basement at a babysitter's when I was growing up, and it was in a basement. And I honestly have never felt comfortable in basements, and somehow I have lived my entire adult life without a basement. I have lived in the Northeast and in New York City. I have lived at the beach in New Jersey. I have lived in San Diego. I now live in Florida, and I've never had a basement. And I can't help but think it might be related in some ways. So when we recognize what, why, how things that might be triggering to us are, the awareness can help us heal. And I'm very excited. I have felt like I've wanted to offer more support when that comes up and when people need to do some healing around home-based traumas. And I am starting a collaboration. I won't say more, but you'll know soon enough. A collaboration with somebody who has beautiful expertise in trauma as well as energy healing. So I'm very excited. It's going to be part of my book, and probably part of my book and a course and some one-to-one work, or actually 2-to-1. We're going to work together. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love to collaborate. Okay, so, but what I really am excited about is also the deep healing that can happen when we address where some of our traumas in our homes have come from. And I can't help but think of how often somebody might be meditating and you open your eyes and you see something that triggers you, or you doing energy work or emotional healing work, therapy to work through something, and you come home and you're surrounded by things that are taking you right back subconsciously to where you were before. So I think there is so much, I know there's so much potential that has not been tapped yet in the healing world with our homes. There's an exercise I have often done in classes and even clients is start by imagining yourself standing in front of the front door to a childhood home, whether it's one of the homes you lived in or the only home you lived in, and tapping in and noticing how you feel, how your body feels, how your emotions are, what you're thinking about, how you feel about what's on the other side of that door when you enter the door and enter your home, and what that means for you, and how that might be a pattern that's been created in your life and in your home, how you live now. And this can get unconsciously passed down from generation to generation. And you think about, so many of us had grandparents or great-grandparents that grew up during the Depression. And we think of now of how generations going forward with our kids and with our lives and how we've experienced home through the pandemic. Suddenly, home was this place that you landed at night and on the weekends, and then suddenly the entire family was home together and schooling and working, or people were leaving the house to be essential workers and being exposed, and the fear of getting sick, of getting other people sick. I mean, there's a lot of recent trauma collectively that we've had with our homes, and how that's affected our homes, and how our homes had to adapt to us, and how our homes became a place in a world that really was not as safe as it used to be. So there's a lot to unpack there, individually and collectively. So I'm looking forward to opening up that dialogue on a greater scale so that we can collectively and individually heal. I also had to take a little break, and after that clear a little bit, and I moved on to another chapter, which is about energy flow and how energy flows with the most ease clockwise. And grocery stores know this. They know that we move in a counterclockwise way. We get foggy, we get disoriented, we don't stick to our plan to buy just what we came in for, and we end up buying a lot more and wandering around. They are designed, most grocery stores are designed to go counterclockwise, to manipulate you. And there are many big box stores that are designed that way too. I will not name names, but I'm sure you can imagine that there are some that have a lower income clientele and are often designed to go counterclockwise, because they know that you will get disoriented, lost a little bit, spend more time there, and hence find things you didn't know you needed. And when you're not thinking as clearly, you might suddenly think you need something that you don't need, really. There's another store has a slightly more higher income clientele, and up until 2007, I personally noticed they were mostly all designed so that you went clockwise, and you'd get in and out, and they had all their fabulous fun stuff, and they knew you'd come back and spend lots of money there. And in 2007, when the recession hit, I noticed a bunch of these stores near where I lived, and every one I went in to check, were being remodeled so that you went counterclockwise, or at least you had the option to go in 2 doors. But they started redesigning them so that you had to go counterclockwise, even moving the doors sometimes. So you can imagine in our own homes what a difference that can make when, even if we can't physically move through the space clockwise, we can help direct the energy clockwise. And I feel like that's a big part often of some of the work I do with one-to-one clients, is helping have a more easy energy flow through the home. So excited to keep sharing this with you. So day 4, we've got 30 days this month that I'm going to be at least writing and sharing with you about this. So please keep coming back. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, because my kid is watching my subscriber numbers, and make her proud, okay? So thanks. I'll see you again.